So they knew we were coming, which isn't really a surprise. But it means that guard on the outside probably is going to try to defend himself. Serendipity, legacy. We've got where it landed. It ended up 8 attempts were failed. It's just lost. They don't have a... Transponder information. Okay. I appreciate your contributions, gentlemen. Weird. That's really all? I left 4 dead bodies down there. Coming in. All right. Let's talk, Delgado.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to
Lame.
You want to kick back? Are you looking to start something? Sharks are too scared to take the key. Because they don't cry when the rabbit got the gun.
First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Try not to get into too many bar fights.
Don't have to worry about me. I'm practically bulletproof.
That's what they all say, until they stumble in bleeding out on my floor. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives. I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got those too.
I keep that in mind.
Hopefully that won't be often. Now, if you don't need anything else, I've got it.
I need help, Doc.
All right, let's take a look. You pick a fight with a terror morph?
Heal my
Let's
wounds.
get everything back into place. Done. A little more caution. I suppose I can spare a few supplies.
All right. Med packs. Buy all. Trauma packs.
Be careful. I don't have endless supplies.
Yeah.
Still have nightmares about that job in Cheyenne. It was worth every breath.
All right. Delgado.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
He turned out to be really helpful.
Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching
That's probably why
that
I went down.
well, in any ship would be suicide.
There's got to be a way.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Wouldn't have given up.
Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data
I'm gonna
says
shoot
the
both
transport
of these
had a
idiots, and it's gonna be
CDR-27
really
transponder.
funny.
Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Okay.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We'll figure this out.
I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me.
No good job. No here's a weapon. Nothing.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Move. Oh, he's only level 32.
Aren't you prepared to die? Not the best. You can't hope to win.
It's essential dumb stuff. We can't just go shoot them all. That's why I saved.
Yes, you need me?
Because it's fun. to see what happens there. Basically, if they allowed me, I could rip this place apart by myself. You, dumbass.
Sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or I'm not gonna be very disappointed.
There you go.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. That's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Flea? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Hooray, I got another skill point. Yeah, this could be useful. Time to go get my, time to go get the riot act read to me. You killed everyone. I know, but it was fun though. And here we go. Get ready.
Vigilance or flagship?
Come on, go.
I got mess hall duty next week.
There you are. We need to talk right now.
I assume
I
so.
heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind?
Trident is furious at us right now. They want Commander Akande to resign.
Didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC SysDef operates. You do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have to throw you in the brick.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers.
Yeah.
Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Doft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
Delgado will figure it out.
It sounds like you admire that lunatic.
So I was simply warning you.
Call it whatever you like. It doesn't change the fact that Delgado is still a murderer. Your best buddy has killed every single one of our previous informants.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the legacy's transponder signal.
They think something called the comm spike will help
They
that.
have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
I don't
There
know.
must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
Okie dokie.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
Commander isn't going to be happy
This
about the
mission
deaths
is
on
going to...
Sac-
Nice work. Let me take a look. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Ah, it's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Anything else?
Actually, he's dead.
All right. Keep up the good work.
I stab at him.
We'll be here if you need us.
Heard you made off with something called the Earth Savior.
How in the world would they know that?
Be back in our own ship.
Alrighty. Yep, I think I'm gonna swap it. Oh, wow. These are not my guns, are they? I don't think they are. Maybe this one. But I definitely haven't picked up a Wakizashi. Ooh, that's cool. The Ranger spacesuit looks pretty cool. Oh, I changed it to my home ship, so it filled up with all the stuff that I had here. Got it, got it, got it. That's what happened here. And off we go. Always zipping around into space. Space is big. Space takes a long time to get places. But in things like this, you just gotta zip around and you're like, oh my god, we're almost there. Bored. Alright. Let's go talk to our idiots.
You see, Sis Jeff is a
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station. SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Interesting. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling con.
All in that favor.
You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dai. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
She would be wise to do the same.
Premium smuggling routes?
Definitely. We're talking cargo depots, star yards, research stations, and, like in SY-920's case, military outposts. I've never seen someone new to the game have so many contacts. It's the reason we let her join up in the first place. I don't know how she accomplished that. We've been trying to crack some of those places for years.
Sounds like she'll be
I
useful.
sure hope so. But she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike.
Right.
According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
I'll bring it back in one piece.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
Understood.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with the solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss.
Look,
it
she's a
later.
lesbian. Did you know?
Get the hell
Did
out
you
of
know
here,
that she's a
and don't
dirty
come back
lesbian?
without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
Okay.
Me up if you got questions.
Sure. Andreja, come here.
What is it? You do not need to ask me if you may ask. I am not surprised you have questions. It is not for the faint of heart, I assure you. To know what the future will bring, what will be not just your fate, but that of all those around you. And yet to have no choice but to keep that to yourself, it is a challenge. But as I have told you, it also fills me with purpose. And that purpose is what guides me and drives me. You might as well just ask me to explain the universe. Here is what I can tell you. The Great Serpent revealed himself to Jinan Barun decades ago. He explained that it was he who had created this galaxy and breathed life into it. And while he had slumbered after his creation, he would return soon. And when he did, those who had served him in his stead would be rewarded, while the rest were cast into shadow. And so, for generations, we have prepared for his return. That is not for me to decide. If the High Council summons me home, I will go. Until then, I will perform whatever tasks they ask of me. I am human. Of course it bothers me. But I have a mission. My mission helps preserve the lives and safety of my people. That is more important than my personal feelings. For all that I have seen and experienced, I have never been as afraid as the day Sarah and Vladimir confronted me. They agreed to keep my secret. And they have held true to their word. That surprised me, but also gave me some amount of comfort. I know that most would not react the same. House Barun is still widely hated in the settled systems. And that sentiment will not change anytime soon. It is, after all, much of the reason I was sent here in the first place. You know, of course, of our tumultuous history with the people of the settled systems. Few have forgiven the Serpent's crusade. The High Council worries that many would still plot to wipe us out completely. And so we watch. We look for warning signs and we send word back. And it does not help that we are unfortunately still dependent on supplies. Life on the edge of the settled systems is difficult, and no one will formally trade with us.
Right.
So agents also help oversee deals with smugglers and the operations needed to transport supplies back home. You are welcome. All right then.
Did you need something?
Okay.